try and get her in.
Yelling at her.
Oh, she's yelling at nothing.
I know.
Let's go in the house. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Pete, come here. Come on. Come on. She's very stubborn. Good girl.
Alright, so, GrandLarsen,
Yes.
welcome to Stacey.org.
Good girl. Good girl.
Long-time listener, first
Says
time.
you have org.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yes.
So, what kind of art are you making these days?
Mostly digital at work right now. Still trying to do stencils for the most part. A lot of times I'll make an excuse to do stencils at work and then call it a t-shirt.
Cool.
And take it home.
What do you like about stencils?
I can get it as exact as I want, kind of. In a way, it's like kind of like digital. Well, it is partially to some extent. And that's true. Can draw all right, but like I'm never fully satisfied with the results, so I prefer to just do it that way.
And when you do a stencil, how many copies do you usually do when you cut a stencil?
Depends on the image, really. From 1 to, I think the last one I did was 2019. Not cool.
Not cool.
It was not cool. I was over it before it was done, but it was just tedious.
It's tedious reusing the same stencil?
No, not reusing it, but cutting every color out and every
So you recut it every time?
No, just like the first time. The first time was, I hardly ever actually reuse it, even though I could. But just cutting it out the first time is always super tedious.
When you do a painting, like what's your idea going into it? Is it like a visual idea, or is it like a conceptual idea?
At least like that, trying to tell a story, just
like what kinds of stories?
Depends on the day, depends on what story I want to talk about.
Are you you're talking about like that one you did of the two, like the little boy and the little girl kissing, and the girl has a knife behind her back?
Yeah, originally she didn't have a knife behind her back, but then I was like, it's a cute picture or whatever, but that's all it is.
Splash of
Just throw a little bit of that in there, and then it's got a story, so it's more interesting to look at, I think. Just go, oh, that's pretty, oh, that's whoa.
Yeah,
It's like it's like another level of it. It's got layers.
So what drives you to make art? Like when you haven't made a painting in a while, like what kind of like sparks it to just sit down and start making something?
At this point, it's guilt.
It's
guilt that I haven't done anything. I guess, at least for myself.
What do you feel guilty about?
That I haven't done anything for myself.
Why is it important to make art then?
Well, initially, like before it becomes a job, it's a hobby or whatever. It's just something to like get rid of boredom, restlessness. It's just what are you gonna do? Yeah. I always had this thing about just personalizing everything too. You can have anything that no one else has, but then just have the same thing that someone else has.
Right, uniqueness.
But you put your mark on it, like now it's different.
Right.
Like no matter how small or insignificant the mark might be, it's like now it's not the same.
Someone else can have. Huey the dog. When you first got into art, what did you start out with? Was it drawing or painting or sculpture? Classes?
The earliest thing I remember, honestly, was probably a potato stamp.
Potato stamp. Nice.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like a stencil.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still in the print family.
Nice.
So it's printmaking.
What'd you make?
Well, it was actually some shepherds and sheep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nativity or what?
Yeah, I believe it was a Christmas thing. My mom actually crocheted it.
Nice. Sweet.
Which is really pretty.
Still have it?
Really poor drawings. My mom has it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's gonna be worth millions. Cool. Well, let's get into the process then.
Okay.
Should we? You want to go to it?
Let's do it.
All right. That's a wrap.
Stay tuned.